Philly fans, let me just get straight to the point in this video and just be very clear from the get-go. Ben Simmons is a Now, before I go on with this video, let me just say that I try to keep my YouTube very professional. I do not really be disrespectful. I'm not sitting here swearing a bunch in general in my videos, but this is something that needs to be discussed because it sickens me. Philadelphia fans, you guys are some of the best fans I've ever met in my entire life. I have never even been to the city of Philadelphia. Born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida, I have met some amazing Philadelphia fans in my life. When you talk about, Philly fans, Eagle fans, 76ers fans, you name it, Philadelphia fans get a bad rep, and it sickens me. Now, look, some of it's warranted. You guys mess up sometimes too, just like any other fan base. But I have never seen a more diehard, loyal, passionate, deserving fan base than Philadelphia, and specifically when it comes to the 76ers organization. Throughout this entire process, they had been horrendous. They trade for Jimmy Butler. They look like they're on the come up. Jimmy Butler ends up leaving them for the Miami Heat. They end up going to the NBA Finals the following season in the bubble. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, your two cornerstone key players for the franchise, are now there with Doc Rivers, who's formerly a NBA champion coach, and Daryl Morey, one of the better GMs in the NBA. Now, the 76ers organization and Ben Simmons are both wrong in this. And the only reason the 76ers are wrong is because they waited. They waited to see if they could reestablish a connection and continuity within Ben Simmons and the organization. But they could have had all the leverage in the world over the summer before training camp and traded this guy while he had value, while teams were going to put their best offer forward because they want to go and acquire Ben Simmons, who's already locked up under contract. Now that Ben Simmons is thrown out of practice, shows disinterest, and he's only there for the money, and everyone knows it. $360,000 was going to be coming out of his pocket for every game he missed. And he's there disinterested and not wanting to, be fully engaged in practice because Doc Rivers asked him to come over and work on some defensive drills from what was tweeted. Ben Simmons is pathetic. And that is the only reason why the 76ers organization messed up on this part, because he's disgruntled, everyone knows it, and he doesn't want to play for the team anymore. He was only there for the money. The only reason the 76ers messed up was because they waited, and now Ben Simmons has a little bit more leverage. But Ben Simmons did himself a disservice as well by not reporting to training camp, by not wanting to practice fully engaged, and showing that he could be a cancer in the locker room. Also, by witnessing what everyone in the NBA community saw in the NBA playoffs this past season, especially versus the Atlanta Hawks. Ben Simmons this past season was, I believe, 12.9 points per game and had career lows in just about every statistical category. Historically speaking, in the playoffs, shot worse than Shaquille O'Neal. In Game 7, on their home court, in the second round of the playoffs versus the Atlanta Hawks, Ben Simmons scores 5 points. We all understand the play where he passes up the wide open dunk underneath the rim over Trae Young, passes it to Matisse Thybulle. He's scared. The rest of the NBA community understand that this guy is not going to win a championship as a primary guy or a key guy on a team until he shoots. Nobody believes it, okay? And the 76ers wanting to repair that relationship when Doc Rivers and Daryl Morey and the rest of the team understood that this guy was not going to get them to the promised land, that's on them too. But, I really just blame Ben Simmons. And let me just absolutely slander Ben Simmons. And I'm not even a 76ers fan. And my heart just goes out to you guys. I've never seen a guy more privileged, more entitled, and babied as Ben Simmons. This guy wants to gaslight the 76ers organization and the 76ers fans for his mistakes of not coming through in the playoffs, his mistakes by being babied and cradled, acting like he's so privileged to be getting paid $360,000 when he never even deserved that contract in the first place. The Philadelphia 76ers paid him that contract off potential. The 76ers were patient. The 76ers organization fans were patient with Ben Simmons. You guys gave this guy an opportunity to say, hey, we know you can ball. We know you can play defense. We know you can run the floor. We know you can dunk. Let's just see you shoot. You don't even need to be making your shots right now. Attempt shots. And he doesn't do that. This guy's not improved since his rookie year. Put that into perspective. Ben Simmons, you need to be humbled somehow, some way. The reason he blames everybody else for his mistakes and his onus to not work hard, this guy's not improved since his rookie year. Let's just call it what it is. And it sickens me. And Philadelphia fans, y'all are some of the most real, honest, and stand-up fans You might not be the classiest, but y'all are some amazing fans. Seriously, when it comes to Boston, New York, Chicago, LA, every big fan base you can think of, I think of Philadelphia is the best. Seriously. And I've never been to Philadelphia. I've known so many great Philadelphia fans. I see the passion and love that you guys have on social media. And it sickens me. Ben Simmons is a Philadelphia fans, I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys make of this whole Ben Simmons situation? Where do you guys think he's going to get traded? Because it's pretty damn obvious he's going to get traded probably in the next week or two. God, I hope he does. And I feel for you Philadelphia fans who've had to go through this whole process. But that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys like, turn on notifications, and hit the subscribe bell to stay tuned for more Jacksonville Jaguars and NBA content that I do here on YouTube. And of course, a lot more NBA content now that the season is officially tipping off tonight. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much. Brett James, aka BJ. I'm out, y'all. Peace.